Team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Come on, set. There.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Tackled on the play by Kyer Elam.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here's Lawrence.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here we go. Hey, stand off.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Cam Chancellor that time, the big hitting safety, who fired in there to blow that play up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Ready? Hey, Alpha.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jalen Waddle.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
From the 25 on second down, Lawrence. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Hey, echo. On the ball.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
This will be caught at about the 6.
And the 49ers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, Charlie. Hey, box truck, box truck. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is. Yardage here. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Now Lawrence.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On third down, Lawrence.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Greystone, travel.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hard. Back.
On play action, Lawrence. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
Hey, stand up.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Look at me.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On the ready.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Two drop Parker. 5. Hit it.
Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Ozzie.
Jackson's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Lawrence will throw. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Tyquan Thornton,
29 yards.
and the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Go. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
On the option, it's Jackson.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Come on, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because We don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Back to throw, Lawrence. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment.
A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here's Lawrence.
It's caught at the 1. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Lawrence. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's going to let it go again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Got it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Niners are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.